Hello, good morning students. Myself Kanti sir, teaching mathematics in English medium 10th standard. As you know, yesterday we solved few sums from exercise 3.3. Okay, and that are for substitution method for solving pair of linear equations in two variables. And we skipped few sums also there in question number 1, main question number 1. They are 3 and 5. So first look for 5. Exercise 3.3. Question number 1, 5. Okay. Then we solve number 3. Now, here you may see that coefficients are given somewhat different, but they are irrational number instead of rational. First point. Second point. Okay, no constant term is there. Only x and y terms are there. Okay, but that is not matter. So first, as our method, just write down both equation left, right. Okay, now make subject any one variable from any one equation, that is our rule. Okay, make expression of any one variable from any one equation. So let's select x. Okay, for that purpose, first of all, root 2x equal to minus root 3y. So obviously x will become minus root 3y upon root 2, equation number 1. Okay, this is equation number 2. It is not necessary to give equation number 2 because we are going to directly there and that is not used again. Okay, so if you want, you just give number here only. Now replace x by this one. So we are using equation number 1 there. Okay, at every time. So root 3 instead of x you have to write whatever you obtain. Now minus root 8y equal to 6. Instead of x, write down root 3y upon root 2. Okay, just open that bracket. I use equation number 1, so by 1. Okay, now it becomes 3y upon root 2. Root 3 into root 3. No cancellation possible here. Minus root 8y equal to 0. Okay, now nothing is there, you can place 1 because fraction is there and addition subtraction in between divide. So just simplify this in root 2 cross multiply 3y root 16y equal to 0. Y is not under root, just like x is not under root. Only under root are numbers. X and y are not under the sign of root. Now, can we write here root 16 equal to 4? So 3y minus 4y upon root 2 equal to 0. Okay, instead of root 16 I written here 4. Now you can shift this root to there. So obviously it will be what? Minus y upon root 2 equal to 0. 3y minus 4y minus 1y. Okay. If you shift this one towards there, then root 2 multiply 0 because division to multiply. So obviously 0 multiply any number will become 0 only. So minus y equal to 0 means y equal to 0. Okay. So you got first one. I shown all steps. So many steps you can see here, but they are not necessary. Okay, not to show all steps, but for more simplification, we just written everything here. Now, every time after getting 1, just use there. This is right from here only. I writing here using 1. Otherwise, write substituting value of y in equation number 1. So x equal to root 3 y upon root 2. Okay, root 3y upon root 2. Y is 0. So obviously 0 into any number 0 and 0 upon any number again 0. So we got x and y both 0. So that is not different, but in this sense no constant term is there. So both value become same. Okay, just look there and don't confuse by that root numbers. If irrational numbers are given, that doesn't mean our sum becomes difficult. Sum remains same type of, but be careful somewhat at taking LCM and to convert irrational to rational number whenever required. Okay, so that is the fifth sum of 3.3, first main question. Now we look at number 3. Okay, first 3. So just look at. I told you yesterday that sum is somewhat different. Why different? You can observe here after few minutes. So I remove that this sum. Okay, that is given 3x minus y equal to 3 and 9x minus 3y equal to 9. Don't reduce that equation here. Just keep as it is given. Okay. Now problem arises here. Both equations are actually equal, not different. Why? If you multiply this equation by 3, then what happens? It will become 9x minus 3y equal to 9. Otherwise, if you divide that equation by 3, both equations become equal. Means there is a one equation only instead of two different equations. So somewhat strange result we are going to get. Okay. So just according to our rule, I will just try to make expression of y from here. So it becomes I shifted by here. When any variable is itself minus, negative, at that time I always prefer to shift variable itself, otherwise never. Okay, so y is equal to 3x. Why only y not x? Because y having coefficient 1, whether minus 1 or plus 1, that is not matter. But to avoid denominator, we prefer the variable which have coefficient 1. That's expression to be found first and then it is substituted. So now give equation number 1 here by writing systematically 3x minus 3. Just swapping that. Okay, in swapping no rule is applied. Just left or right. Now instead of y, you have to write this 3x minus 3. Okay, I just place this value. Okay, of equation number 1. So write down reason by 1 here. Okay, so this becomes 9x minus 9x plus 9 equal to 9. Bracket is open. 3 3s are 9 plus minus 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 plus 3 3s are 9. So 9x what left? 9 equal to 9. So instead of getting any variable itself cancel. So what is the meaning of that statement? 9 equal to 9, 5 equal to 5, 1000 equal to 1000, 8 equal to 8. Whatever you get at last moment, which is always true. This is always true. At that time you have to write that this pair of linear equations having infinitely many solutions. Infinite, not unique solution. In earlier old sums, that pair having unique solution. No other equation possible. No other solution is possible. But here, many solutions can be written here. Not a single solution we are bound to write here. But we can say many solutions are there. Okay. So therefore, given pair of linear equation have infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solution means no end of solution. As much as you want, you can write. Okay? So that's why I just skip that sum. Okay? Because it is different than other remaining sums. Sometimes what happens? Sometimes after getting everything, you come at this place which is never done. Suppose 8 equal to 9, 9 equal to 0, 5 equal to 6. If this type of strange result you will get, at that time you have to write given pair of linear equation has no solution. Okay? No solution there. Whenever you get strange result, this is always true. If you come any conclusion, you get any conclusion which is never true, then instead of writing infinitely many solutions, you have to write they have no solution. When to write this? Whenever you come across strange or odd result which can never be true, at that time you have to write this. But now that type of sum is not given. Okay, so I just going to take one extra sum. Okay, so I just give you one extra sum. Not from textbook. Two x plus y equal to 3. 6x plus 3y equal to 5. In early one you noticed after dividing or multiplying one equation, whole second equation you obtain. In this one, if you multiply this by 3, then only first two terms are matched. 2 3s are 6, 1 3s are 3, but not 3 3s are 9. Okay? So whenever one equation is multiplied, one smaller equation is multiplied by some number, and you get first two terms only of second equation, at that time you can say priorly, after observing equations pair only, you can say no solution. If you obtain whole second equation, then you can say there are infinitely many solutions. So without doing anything, you can say by observing only final answer. But here we have to go through process only, because by substitution method only we have to give answer, not using property. So that property we will discuss later on, but right now just understand, if you multiply any one equation, smaller equation, by any numbers, any number, okay, appropriate number, suppose 2, 6, so I multiply by 3, and you get whole second equation, means bigger equation, then there are infinitely many solutions. Okay, and you get first two terms only. First two terms, not last two. First two terms of second equation, then there will be no solution, null set. Okay, for just your understanding, I am just giving in textbook, no given that way. Okay, they have explained these things quite complicated. But understand that way, if you multiply smaller equation by appropriate number, if whole second equation is obtained, infinitely many solutions, first two terms are only obtained, third term not matched, at that time null solution. So our final answer will be null set or no solution. Anyway you can write. Okay? So now try to solve it. This is extra sum. Okay, don't look at textbook. So I again try to get equation of y, equation number 1. Okay, y equal to 2x minus 3. Sorry. Y equal to 3 minus 2x. Okay, 2x is there. Now, 6x plus 3y equal to 5. Instead of y, write down 3 minus 2x. 3 minus 2x. Write down here by 1. Okay, result. Now try to solve it. 6x plus 9 minus 6x equal to 5. So here also just like previous one, x gone. So whatever left, 9 equal to 5. That is never true. Okay, I earlier explained that case also. So never true. So give the pair of linear equations having no solution or no real solution. Okay, you understand? So if you get result always true, infinite solution, never true, no solution, because it can never be 9 equal to 5. That is very just like foolishness. Okay, it is never true, so no solution. Okay, you understand? Now all equations are just like that. Now it is not matter how to solve equations by substitution method. Now how to make equation, form equation just like yesterday's practice, day before yesterday, and after getting equation how to solve. Okay, so there are word problems. Word problems means equations are not given. Now in first one is again simple. That is given, means equations are given. 2x plus 3y equal to 11 and 2x minus 4y equal to minus 24, and hence find the value of m for which y equal to mx plus 3. That is, don't look now after that third equation. First of all, solve first two equations. So obviously you will get x as well as y. After getting x and y, if you place both values in third equation, then obviously what is missing there? M. So you will get m. So don't confuse by third equation. Third equation is not being used at initial steps. Okay. So starting portion is not new. Even then, I solve your first. Now I will not explain each and every step because enough practice of substitution method you are having. Okay. So main question number 2, exercise 3.3. 2x plus 3y equal to 11. 2x minus 4y equal to minus 24. We give priority to x only, either here or there, because coefficient 1 is preferable, but not 1, then 2 is preferable. Okay. So I just make subject here x. 11 minus 3y. Now x go to denominator, so 11 minus 3y upon 2, equation number 1. Okay. 2x minus 4y equal to minus 24. Use equation number 1 there. Instead of x, we just substitute or replace x by its expression. Okay. By 1. Always give reason. That's why we are giving here equation number 1. If any result is used later on, at that time we make bracket here. Okay. So 11 minus 3y upon 2. Okay. Just that is press that. 2 to cancel. Whatever that 11 minus 3y minus 4y equal to minus 24. No necessary to cutting is possible every time or not. If that is not possible, then you have to multiply whole equation by the denominator numbers. Okay. So you just remember here 11 minus 7y equal to minus 24. Okay. Just sit that 7y here because it is our rule to set variable first of all if it is negative. If it is negative, you can set that. Okay. For getting it positive, so it becomes 35 equal to 7y. So 35 upon 7 equal to y, 5 equal to y, means y equal to 5. Okay. Now use equation number 1. So using equation 1, x equal to 11 minus 3y upon 2. So y equal to 5. 11 minus 15 upon 2 minus 4 upon 2 equal to minus 2. So this is x, y. So xy is minus 2 comma 5. Okay. You can verify also. Minus 2. So 2 2s are minus 4. Plus 5 3s are 15. So 15 minus 4 11. Look there also. Minus 4 minus 2 2s are 4 minus 5 4s are 20. So minus 4 minus 20. 24 minus 20. So very good. But that are not answer. We have to place both this value in third equation. And after getting third equation, after placing in third equation, you have to find a. Okay. So just look that is not new. That was repeating only. I just using this both value in third equation. Okay. You have to write from here only. I writing here. So that equation is y equal to mx plus 3. Y equal to mx plus 3. Now y we got 5. M remain m. X we got minus 2 plus 3. So it becomes minus 2m plus 3. Okay. We try to shift variable only because it is negative. So 2m comes here. 3 minus 5. So 2m equal to minus 2. 3 minus 5 minus 2. That basic you know. So m equal to minus 2 upon 2 equal to minus 1. So that is our final answer. Okay. Just place both values in a third equation. That is not actually part of our substitution method. That is extra. Okay. Just place two variables so you can find third variable. Okay. So we just place both values minus 2m plus 3, 2m is shifted here, so 5 over there, minus 2 left there, minus 2 upon 2, plus minus minus sign, and 2 upon 2, 1. Okay. So repeating only this part is new. But don't confuse by 3 equations. First of all, 2 equations only to be considered. After getting x and y, place both values in third equation. Okay. Now look there. In 3, we have to, so many sub questions are given in question number 3. So we have to first of all form that equations, and after forming equation we have to solve them. Okay. So now onwards, mostly I will give you equation only. In homework you will solve that. Okay. So first of all, look at first one. First, the difference between two numbers is 26. One number is 3 times the other number. Find that. So some relations are given. Two numbers are there. So we have to suppose first of all that number. Okay. So suppose we just clarify larger number is x, greater or larger number is x, and smaller number is y. Okay, not only x and y. Clear. You have to be clear more and more in writing. Most of students have this problem. Their description or writing is not clear. We have to assume that what is particular student going to say, going to interpret. Okay. So that is students, due to students, many times examiner may confuse that what is the meaning of your statement. Even no statement is there, so what we interpret. Okay. So understand, whenever supposition steps are there, you have to be clear more and more. Now they have given difference, so write that statement also. Difference is, or difference of both numbers, difference of both numbers is 26. Okay. So obviously x minus y 20, not y minus x, because greater number is x. Therefore, x minus y equal to 26, equation number 1. Okay. Same way, one number is 3 times the other number. So obviously, if any number is 3 times, it is larger number. So here write meaningfully, larger number is 3 times the smaller number. Other means smaller. So we have more clear. Okay. So obviously x is 3y. X is equal to 3 times. 3 times means multiply. If more word is there, then plus. Less word is there, then minus. So that way you can understand larger numbers. So x is equal to 3 times. So 3 times means multiply. If nothing is there, means multiply. The smaller number. So you just read that statement part by part and write equation. So automatically you will get very right equation, very accurate. But this is not standard. Just shift y there, because mostly we keep x and y as left side and number at right side. That is the way. That is not standard form, but nearly standard form. So this is second equation. Now how to solve, you know, in homework. Okay. And after getting homework, give your answer in statement only. Whenever word problem is there, answer must be given in statements. Okay. So now get x and y by substitution method only, not any other method. Okay. And give your answer in statements. Now look at first of all third one. Then we will solve remaining. Because it is simple, we have less time and I want to give you homework also. So first sum given in homework. Now third also in homework, but I just giving you hint one. Cause of a cricket team by 7 bats, 6 balls. So same types of question we solve or we form equation there in exercise 3.1. 7 bats, 6 balls. How much cost? 3800. So what you will suppose? Cost of one bat is rupees x. Cost of one ball is rupees y, just like previous exercise sum. You can suppose anyway yx, xy, ab, okay, pq, but mostly xy is supposed. Okay, later see by 3 bat and 5 balls. So obviously, what will be equation? I just orally tell you 7x plus 6y equal to 3800. Then 3x plus 5y equal to 1750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball, means x and y. But I again remind you, supposition clearly and answer also clear with statement only. If you get x and y and if you understand that sum is over, that is wrong. Your answer must be in statement. Okay? Because x and y are supposed by we or by us. So we have to be clear at last by statement only. X and y must be removed. Okay? At last in answer no x and y should be there because it is ours, not given. Okay? So hope you understand. So only two sums, 3.1 and 3.2 in homework. Okay? I think next all sum I have to solve here. Okay? Thank you.